Good afternoon, and welcome to the Texas Veterans Commission's Veterans Education Excellence Recognition Award Ceremony. Mr. Palladino, the Executive Director of the Texas Veterans Commission, will now begin the ceremony.
Thank you, Elaine. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tom Palladino, the Executive Director of the Texas Veterans Commission, and I'm pleased to welcome you to the Texas Veterans Commission inaugural Veterans Education Excellent Recognition Awards presentation. So, as a lot of you know, this has been in the works for a few years now, but we finally implemented the program, which was authorized by the Texas Government Code to recognize universities who had a high level of services for their veterans and veteran students and veteran affiliated students. I know a lot of you personally. I've been, I think, and I've been here since 2010. So I've been in this position, and I have visited, I think, every school out there in those 11 years. So I may not have visited you personally when you were there, but some of you I have, because I know I recognize the names. I've been to your Veteran Resource Center and seen your veteran resources on your campus, either during your tenure or before. Now, unfortunately, we haven't been able to do that, in the last 18 months during the pandemic. But I assure you, as soon as the pandemic's over, we're going to, as well as our chair, Laura Kerner, and our other commissioners, come and visit your facilities. We'll be out there. But I know you have great facilities, great services, and that's why you're receiving the award. So today, TVC is proud to honor 14 Texas universities and colleges who are receiving an award for the 2019 to 2020 academic year. This recognition program sets a standard and provides long-term positive reinforcement for Texas colleges and universities to invest in veteran-specific resources that improve our veterans' post-secondary education experience. You have excelled in helping student veterans work toward their goals and become successful in their academic career. I mean, that's what it's all about. Right? From them transitioning out of the military to getting a viable career in the next part of their life, you're the transition. And if it wasn't for you and your services, some of them would not be successful and they wouldn't make it through, to be quite frank. Your mission is our mission, and to help veterans improve the quality of life. And I applaud your efforts and the work you all have done to make your campuses a thriving place for your veterans. So on behalf of myself and the entire Texas Veterans Commission, I thank you for your dedication in providing quality education resources to our veterans and their families. Now, I would like to introduce Laura Kerner from San Antonio, who is a Navy veteran and our chairwoman of the Texas Veterans Commission. Laura Kerner.
So thank you, Tom. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you today as you're recognized for your excellence in providing education-related services to student veterans and military-connected students. Your commitment to supporting the needs of these students and providing exceptional services significantly contributes to their academic success and is greatly appreciated by all Texas veterans. You play a vital role for veterans and their family members in their pursuit of advanced education and continuing education for job skills. That education is important for improving the quality of life for veterans and upholds the mission of the Texas Veterans Commission. In the military, we are confronted with plenty of challenges, but transitioning to college is a different kind of test. The skills that our veterans have honed during their service, like discipline, organization, time management, attentiveness, gives them an edge as a student. However, we know that the academic, social, and cultural realities of college life will likely require some adjustment. Many students transitioning from the military struggle with their own resistance to seeking support. We know that some veterans have difficulty with their day-to-day college experience because, according to the Student Veterans of America, only 50% of veterans complete their college programs. Whether they need help managing academic challenges, cultural surroundings, medical conditions, mental health concerns, or substance abuse issues, your school and campus provided the support that they needed. It is military-friendly schools like yours that provide a safe environment for veterans to seek help so they can finish their college journey. The resources and personnel provided by your campus community pulls them through. That is why we are here today, to recognize your school for going above and beyond for the Veterans College experience. The Veterans Resource Centers, Veteran Student Organizations, and online support communities you've created provide a support system to help them make this transition. There is no one-size-fits-all solution for getting a veteran to finish their education, but your efforts and resources increase those chances. Transitioning from military life to civilian life comes with its own unique set of obstacles, but colleges and universities like yours are well equipped to assist veteran students with this transition. Each and every one of you are vital to their success, and I thank you for your commitment to assisting our veterans through their educational career. I will now hand it over to Sue Jevnine, the Director of Veterans Education Department. And thank you so much for being here. I look forward to hearing about all the great accomplishments that your university and colleges have provided.
Thank you, Chairwoman. It's a pleasure to be here today. And today we are announcing the 14 institutions of higher education from the state of Texas who are being honored with the first ever Veterans Education Excellence Recognition Award by the Texas Veterans Commission. This award, established by the state of Texas, recognizes all public colleges and universities who provide excellence not only in education, but related services, which significantly contribute to the academic success of our student veterans and military-connected students. During this process, the Texas Veterans Commission evaluated applicants on a variety of criteria, which highlight the various education and ancillary services that your campuses provide. Each application was evaluated as to the existence and quality of a central meeting place for your student veterans, an institutional employee who served as a point of contact for your student veterans, the presence of a U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs work-study program, new student orientation courses, student organizations aboard campus, academic support services for those students, as well as mental health and disability services. We also looked at housing policies that might be in play and faculty and staff training that is provided on issues affecting students who are veterans, as well as any career supportive services provided as well. All public institutions of higher ed in the state of Texas were invited to apply and seek recognition for the services and support you are providing to these students. TVC today is providing 3 levels of recognition: gold, silver, and bronze, which highlight the depth and breadth of all the services you provide to veteran students and their families. Each of the award recipients today provide same and similar services, yet each of you also provide unique programs of services that best support the students of your campus. And we would like to highlight a few of those today as we go through the ceremony and invite you to speak about your programs and services. So, Elaine, let's move forward and announce the 14 universities and colleges who are being recognized today. Our first college is Angelo State University. Ms. Williams is the director of the Veterans Educational and Transitional Services Center. And of note, this center provides several scholarships to students, the Major Torrey Gilbert and the R.W. Bell Scholarship, as well as a tuition assistance bridge scholarship to help students deal with unanticipated costs of going to school. They also partner with Goodfellow Air Force Base on federal employment priority placement for their students. I'm going to pause here and invite Susan to join us and any leadership from her university who might like to extol the program and talk to us about what they do. Susan?
Allow me to jump in first. This is President Ronnie Hawkins. I also happen to be a 37-year veteran of the United States Air Force, and I'm very, very proud of what Angelo State has done in the past, where my father also retired from the military as a Chief Master Sergeant, came to Angelo State and received his accounting degree as a veteran. So I'm very, very proud of what we have done. But I also thank the Texas Veterans Commission for your help in providing the resources where we have been able to establish our vet center here, where on average 30 to 40 veteran students come in here to use the Veterans Resource Center. And then more importantly, the training that you've allowed us to get with the individuals that man the Veteran Resource Center, and more importantly, how it is that they are fully trained and are able to handle a lot of the different complexities that exist with the veteran coming out of the military, be it being retired or just coming out after a term of duty. And so I want to hand it over to the person who's really responsible for that, our Director of Military and Veteran Affairs, Susan Williams. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I would just say to finish out our comments, Mr. Palladino, you hit the nail on the head, as did so many of the others that have spoken already. I think a lot of the key is having a facility ready, because when our veterans leave the service, as you all know, if you're a veteran, you've gone through the TAPS program or whatever your transition program is called. They know that they're loaded with benefits when they leave the service, but they don't, once they get out and get past the gate of that installation, they're not real sure what to do with them. So the more schooled up that we can be, and again, thank you for the training, our president touched on that, the better off we're able to handle those benefits. And so that's what we do. From the moment they come in our vet center, which an established facility is key. Having a place that's actually theirs is key. And we man ours with veterans. That's just a policy that we have informally in place. Who better can speak to a veteran about their benefits than a veteran that's used them, right? They at that point kind of become an academic coach. They start teasing out all of those different military training and education experiences they have that roll towards a degree. They become an academic coach, because lots of times our veterans are maybe lacking in math, especially if they haven't been using their math skills and those kinds of things. We're a social place for them to meet. That kind of helps reconnect that band of brothers. So like it or not, I believe in our state, one of the places that most of our veterans land, especially just coming out, is in our vet centers on our university campuses. And then last but not least, I think one of the things I'm so proud of here at ASU, and it's been a 10-year joy, but it's been a 10-year challenge, and that is the robust transfer credit policies that we are able to offer our veterans. So we have several people on campus that are highly schooled in knowing how to look at their JSTs, all their other transcripts, and pull out those apple for apple swaps and provide as much transfer credit as we can. So a lot of our veterans are thrilled when they hear that they're basically a junior. Because we count so many of those credits. So those are just some of the things we do. Our motto is we serve those who have served, and it is our highest honor. So thank you for recognizing it, and we appreciate all you do.
Thank you very much. Our next awardee for the Gold Award is Collin College. Collin College has several services as well, to include book scholarships, but also the Meals for Vets program, in which they offer up to $800 worth of meals per year on a daily basis to those in need. They also provide an all services military appreciation ball to recognize their service. At this time, I'd like to invite Jacqueline Grazik and her leadership to speak about their programs.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alan Pixley, and I'm the Director of Financial Aid and Veteran Services for the Collin College District. We are joined today by several of our leadership team members, and we're excited to receive this recognition. We have 7 campuses spread throughout Collin County, and when I came here 8 years ago, our Veteran Resource Center consisted of one small room on one campus and was staffed by a student assistant. We had several initiatives going on at the time, but were really was not centrally coordinated. In 2016, we applied for a federal grant to establish a Veteran Center of Excellence. The good news is that we really got a good plan on paper and a design, but unfortunately, we were not approved for the grant. But back to the good news, we had a plan on paper, and that was key. So we began to talk to members of our leadership team and were able to secure space for a Veterans Resource Center, not just on one campus, but on all of our campus. And then we gained permission to hire the staff for those centers. The key to our success has been the support from the leadership at Collin College, which is led by our president, Dr. H. Neil Mackin. Operating a robust veterans program is not a cost-efficient way to do business, especially in trying to provide that service at all of our campuses. But I am so thankful that our leadership has made the decision to do the right things for our veterans. We believe in putting students first, and our veterans are at the front of the line. I've asked Jacqueline Grazik, who manages our veteran initiatives, to share some of the great things that we're doing.
Thank you, Alan. Hi, my name is Jacqueline Grazik. I'm the manager of financial aid and veteran services at Collin College. Over the past few years, we've really started to kind of ramp up our programming, and I'm super excited about it. Year to date, we have over about 215 faculty and staff that have been Green Zone certified. I think we're pretty much all familiar with that, but they each have a sticker outside their office that indicates that they are a certified safe zone, and they're equipped with additional resources for our military connected individuals. We also host an annual resource fair, career fair that we partner with TVC on. We've also hosted various mental health, financial aid planning, finance planning, career fairs, as well as legal assistance seminars in our VRCs. Monthly, we push a Veteran Resource Center newsletter out to all staff, faculty, and our students. We also include some VA news in there because not everybody really reads the VA newsletters. We all know that. And then we also, during the month of November, we host an all services military appreciation ball, which kicks off our district veteran-wide events. And at our campuses, we have over 300 American flags that are displayed across all of our district. And then also we host a district-wide canned food drive that benefits a local veterans food pantry. And last year we collected over 3,000 items. I've raised the bar and I have a goal for 5,000 this next year, and I think we're going to be able to do it. But all this could not be done without the amazing support of my team. They're all fabulous. They're veterans as well. That's one of our policies we have. I'm kind of the Lone Ranger, where I am not a veteran, but I am a spouse of a Marine that served 3 tours. But I'm very thankful for this award and thankful for the support of our leadership. And just thank you so much, TVC, for recognizing us as a Gold Award recipient.
Thank you very much. Our next Gold awardee is Palo Alto College. Palo Alto College also provides some of those same and similar resources that we're seeing so far, but they also have an enrollment to graduation advisement program as well, which basically takes your student or military connected veteran from the time of enrollment into all the way through their academic career and assist them and ensure their successes in graduating and seeking employment on the back end. They also were recognized as a partner with the Department of Defense in the 50th anniversary commemoration observances of the Vietnam War. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Bodkes and Dr. Garza to highlight their programs.
Thank you very much, and we apologize. We had some technical difficulties getting logged in. Again, my name is Gilbert Becerra. I'm the Vice President of Student Success at Palo Alto College, and I'm here on behalf of our President, Dr. Robert Garza. VA students and the population at Palo Alto is very, very special. They live under student success at Palo Alto College, and I can think of no more fierce advocate for student veterans than Captain Vince Bosques of the United States Marine Corps. We're very, very proud to have him and his team supporting students on our campus. And in addition to all of the resources that Mr. Bosques provides to students, he's also gone above and beyond with his team to provide additional resources. And that includes our holistic STEM to Stern advising program that begins with students from entry and onboarding, and then has multiple milestones where Vince and his team work with the students throughout the entire time and the trajectory here on the campus. So they'll meet with students when they onboard, going through all those college knowledge pieces and acclimating student veterans to the campus. And then they'll meet with them regularly at 15, 30, 45 pre-graduation milestones to make sure that they're progressing effectively through their time here at the institution. Mr. Bosques and the team also works really, really hard to provide additional resources. He went above and beyond in initiating our first Student Veteran Summit, where we partnered with Veterans of Foreign Wars, Wounded Warrior, and other members of the veteran community here in San Antonio to host a summit for student veterans on how to best utilize their resources and their benefits after they leave the military. So we were able to connect them with all of those resources on housing, educational supports, career supports. So again, it's just been an honor to be able to serve this important population. And I'll turn it over to Mr. Bosques, who can share additional highlights. And again, thank you to Mr. Bosques and his team, and congratulations to all of our colleagues from across the state. And thank you to Texas Veterans Commission for all the support that they lend.
Thank you. Thank you, VP. I believe John Donne once said that no man is an island entire of himself. And that's the way it is here at Palo Alto College with the VA office. Everything that we do for our veterans and their military family members is a team effort, right? Straight from the top, from the president on down to our vice president, to our dean, and to Michael Jimenez, my leader, who makes sure that I stay in line and dot the I's and cross the T's. Total team effort. I would be remiss if I did not recognize my staff, Lori, Elo, Floyd, and Annie, who come in every single day with one thought in mind, and that is to serve our veterans and their family members to the best of their abilities. Thank you very much for this award.
We'll go ahead and move on to our next awardee. This would be San Antonio College. San Antonio College's Victory Center is led by Tammy McAuliffe, the director of the center, and they also provide a ton of services. I had the pleasure of touring the center and was able to spend a good couple hours there. In addition to priority registration and other services, they also provide mediation and advocacy services between students and faculty to help address any challenges in academia, any challenges with the learning, and hopefully also to extol the successes through it as well. They also provide a variety of ancillary services within the Victory Center for the students to include vital counselors, disabled American veteran counselors, and similar. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Tiffany Cox Hernandez and Tammy McAuliffe to talk about their programs.
Thank you so much. Just like our partners across the state, we have been on an incredible journey to really pour our time and treasure into our veteran students, military affiliated students. I'm a proud veteran. We have many veterans on our leadership team, and then you'll hear from Tammy as well. We knew we had to do better for our veterans. We have several thousand that we serve here at San Antonio College. We were gifted some funds from State Senator Jose Menendez, who provided some much needed funding for us to be able to build a beautiful building. And we were very intentional in how we designed both the space and the processes and the services provided in the space, as well as partnerships, so that from the moment a veteran became aware of San Antonio College, that person would know what we could serve them in the space, from enrollment through courses and then on to transfer or the workforce, and make sure they knew they had a really strong home and fellowship with fellow veterans and all the support they would need from us in the community. So it's incredibly great honor to be able to be here with this, everyone on this presentation. We learn from you, and we look forward to working with you all throughout the future. I want to go ahead and let Tammy say a few words. She is the star behind all of this great work, and it's her leadership that got us there. And also Rose Moreno is with her. She's our certified advising team lead. And so together they do so much great leadership here at San Antonio College. So I'll turn it over now to Tammy.
Thank you, Dr. Cox Hernandez. What an awesome room full of people to be keeping good company with, right? We have a wonderful team, and so I do not want to take credit for the things that my team does. I have a team of very dedicated military affiliated veterans, family members, and folks who just absolutely love our service members and military affiliated students, the family members, and our veterans. And we take a lot of pride every single day and bring our A game to take care of our students on a daily basis. And so it is such a joy to come to work and actually be working in a college system that cares so deeply for our military affiliated students. Actually, 36 years ago today, I shipped off to boot camp, and I served my 21 years, and then I got to the real tired list a couple years ago, right? But so it's an honor to be with SAC and to continue to serve our military affiliated students with all of our programs, our advising, our benefit certification, our tutors, all of our community partners, the TDC claims and TDC employment, the VA, we have VSOC and Vital, We have Birdwell PTSD Foundation, Pink Berets, so many different community partners that work with us to bring really good services to our students, and we're just super happy and continuing to build. So thank you so very much. Oh, and she's on my left, but my right-hand woman here, Rose, certainly couldn't do it without her. Thank you for the award.
Thank you very much, Tammy. Our next Gold Award recipient is Texas A&M College Station. Their Veterans Resource and Support Center has 3 specific programs that we would like to highlight: the Warrior Scholar Project, the Vet Camp, and the Veteran Academic Academy. These programs vary in length, but they help your student veterans and your military-connected veterans transition from military life to academia life, but also from the 2-year platform to the rigors of a 4-year degree. At this time, I'd like to invite Jerry Smith and Nora Cargo to talk to us about their programs and services.
Well, howdy. We are very proud to receive this recognition. What I would say is it truly takes a team here in Aggie Land. We're split. We have 2 separate offices that support our student veterans. So I'll first turn it over to Nora, who leads the Veteran Services Office.
Howdy. Texas A&M University is honored to be recognized with the Gold Award. Our university was founded in 1876 as a military academy, and we are proud of our connection with the U.S. Armed Forces. We have served student veterans since 1919, over 100 years, and have long been committed to assisting students who are veterans, active duty, military dependents, and survivors. Providing the best possible education, resources, and support for our veteran students is truly a campus-wide effort. It is a collaborative endeavor. Both the Aggie spirit and our core values drive our efforts, and the result is our ability to both serve and lead. My staff in the Veteran Services Office, a part of scholarships and financial aid, along with student business services, assist veterans and their dependents in maximizing their college funding. Nearly 3,900 students currently receive veterans education benefits at Texas A&M. In addition to benefits, our office administers scholarships specifically for veterans and dependents. Our team efforts permit student engagement, progress, and success. We are Aggie proud to work with military-affiliated students and families.
Thank you, Nora. Our student veteran enrollment here at A&M has doubled in the past 9 years, and our success in supporting this rapid growth has been the result of a lot of significant top-down support. You know, our chancellor, he had the first system-level veteran office that we get a lot of support from today. Our new president, President Banks, and other key leaders on the campus have been instrumental to helping us earn this award. Also, thanks to our federal and state support and coalition. Tom and Sue, your team is fantastic at TVC. Others are Texas Workforce. Obviously, the VA, we have both Vital and VSOC here. Other national entities like Student Veterans of America, the Bush Institute, and like you mentioned, Service to School and Warrior Scholar Project are a big part of our success. We're in a new Veteran Resource and Support Center. We just opened a couple months ago, and we house full-time staff from 9 different offices or organizations. And probably even more important for us are our other campus partners. In addition to Nora and the team in the VSO, we have our Campus Advisory Council that has now 58 members from over 40 different campus organizations. And we have to thank our student vets. They've driven our staff to always get better and continue to lead more than half of our programs. And their dedication and commitment to the success of Aggie Veteran Support is a great part of our ability to truly serve well those who have served. Congrats to the other recipients and gig 'em.
Thank you very much. Our next awardee is the Texas State University. Texas State University's Veteran Academic Success Center provides scholarships to veterans for academic excellence, as well as the Military Veteran Geography Award, which recognizes service and commitment to the community and to their country. Of particular note, they also have a Veterans Alliance of Texas that encompasses 600 members who help people transition from service to student life in academia. At this time, I'd like to invite Mr. Gary Ray and his leadership to talk about their services.
Good afternoon, everyone. Laura, Sue, Tom, the Texas State University team is honored to join the other institutions invited to today's ceremony. Congratulations to each of you. We'd like to thank the Texas Veterans Commission for this award and its recognition of our commitment to serving student veterans and their families well. You know, a few years ago, to scale our support, we created a Veterans Advisory Committee in November 2008 to bring together faculty and staff interested in assisting student veterans. This council has met monthly since 2008, and the Veterans Advisory is made up of veterans, military family members, and supporters across many departments across campus. Their primary goal is to touch lives of our veterans from the first contact in the admissions process all the way through to the career service office. The council has played a huge role in us being recognized here today because they push us on a daily basis. We also have two large growing ROTC units that are also part of our tradition of respect and support for the military. We understand the importance of serving your country and appreciate that sacrifice. At Texas State, student success is a top priority. The Veterans Academic Success Center supports our commitment to veterans, where students can study or receive subject-specific veteran-to-veteran tutoring and mentoring. Thank you. In addition to that, the LBJ Center has a Veterans Lounge, which provides a gathering space or a place to study or access to computers, and also a coffee bar. And yes, I'll say that coffee is still important to student success. Finally, for those of us who work at Texas State, it's a real privilege to honor the service of our 3,800 veterans and military-connected family members. Thanks again to the Commission for all your support in serving our veterans.
Thank you, sir. Our next awardee is the University of Texas at Arlington. The Military and Veteran Services Center at the university provides both VSOC and vital counselors to help students as they transition from service to student life, and also provide the ancillary services that they may need. They also partner with General Motors in providing STEM scholarships for veterans, and they also offer an Introduction to Academic Life course for veterans, again designed to help them make the transition into their academic careers. Would like to move on to the University of Texas at Austin. Their veterans and military affiliated offices provides a litany of services as well. And one of those services sounds familiar, priority registration, but it's not just priority registration. It's registration for degree completion. As a student veteran or military connected student nears the end of their terminal degree, the Veterans Center makes sure that classes are available to them so there is no delay in achieving that goal. They also provide 2 scholarships for students in need to overcome the cost of attending college. At this time, I'd like to invite Jeremiah Gunderson and Mr. Kopser to talk about their services.
Well, good afternoon. I think it's working. It's a pleasure to be here this afternoon. Like all of our colleagues across the state, Texas Veteran Commission, the years of work. I've been around long enough. I'm old enough to remember when Edie Disler was first looking at creating this award years ago. So, and just an honor to be here with the rest of my colleagues who have incredible schools. I'm jealous of your buildings and your programs and the things that we've all built together over the years, and the UT system and friends we've met and going to see in a couple of weeks in Corpus Christi. But I really want to thank, and I'm not sure if Joseph can get on here and talk. But, you know, we really want to thank the President's Office, just the top-down support that we receive from the university, their commitment to make our campus and the University of Texas at Austin a world-class partner for military and veterans and their families. And they really live and breathe that every day. It's a commitment on such a huge campus. To be so focused on our community is just a huge help to us. I'd also like to thank Dr. Sancia Lilly, our Vice President of Student Affairs that we fall under, and all her support to stand up our office. We're coming up on our 10-year anniversary of being open. In addition, Dr. Doug Gerard, who's also observing today. Couldn't have done things without Doug. Doug has been just an incredible partner in the Dean of Students office since we opened. And then my team here, David Lesenberry, my right hand to my right, runs day-to-day operations in our office, and just a workhorse, a retired Navy vet, retired senior chief, retired First Sergeant Michael Knox, who we were fortunate to bring on board recently to focus on military admissions and enrollment. Has really made a difference on that end. And just all the work studies, the partners on campus, our certifying officials in the registrar's office, and just everybody on campus. It's really a team effort every day to work with everybody. It's one team, one fight, we say on the campus, and I believe that. But really, the people we have to thank the most, I think, are our students, because none of us would exist without them, and just the commitment they have and the commitment to excellence. And, you know, it's really what gets me out of bed every day to do this. There are days I'm more encouraged than others. I think everybody appreciates that on this call, but it's really that day just, you know, getting those thanks from people and seeing those students walk across the stage at graduation and go out, as we say, you know, what starts here changes the world. And we mean that. And to see the accomplishments, and now after 10 years, you know, see the fruits of the labor and the alumni network that we've built, and the things that are happening out there in the Texas and the global community because of the students who have been turned out of this program. And, you know, that's really what this is all about, and we appreciate that opportunity. I'd like to thank Jeff Moe as well, our vital counselor. Yesterday was actually his last day. We're waiting for a new one to come on board, but his 8 years of commitment. Jeff's been right along my side for 8 years, helped us build the program. We really did just build this plane as we flew it, and like so many of us on this call have kind of made this up as we've gone, but we've all shared so many ideas, and couldn't have done it without each other either. And I count many of you as friends and colleagues over the years, and just an honor to be here today. So thank you.
Thank you, Jeremiah. We would also like to present the Gold Tier Award to the University of Texas at Dallas. The University in Dallas provides a litany of support services, to include some scholarships, the Charles and Christina Quinn Award and the Donald Hicks Award for veterans. But we also wanted to highlight that they also partner with industry and business organizations by providing a State Farm Veteran Award and Raytheon Veterans STEM Award. At this time, I'd like to invite Lisa Adams and Yolande Evans to speak about their programs.
Greetings from UT Dallas here in Richardson, Texas. I'm Lisa Adams, an Air Force veteran and the director for the Military and Veterans Center. I'm proud to represent my institution today as we are recognized with this VEERA Gold recognition. This award is just one indicator of the level of support that UTD and other colleges and universities in Texas provide to our military connected community. So congratulations across the board. UT Dallas's Military and Veterans Center, or MVC as we call it, we opened in September 2012, so we will be celebrating 10 years in a year. It was a student-led initiative, which our UTD leadership embraced. We are a student affairs department with a dedicated staff who provide resources and programs for our military-affiliated students. The MVC support is holistic and demonstrates one way in which UTD is a veteran-inclusive campus. We also have a dedicated staff in the Office of Financial Aid who process the educational benefits, which we all know is so very important. And this Gold Award is a testament to the collaboration throughout our campus with our administration and staff who are invested in serving our UTD students well. For those of us who served in the military or who have observed the military close up, we understand the importance of mission. And in my role at UTD, I've observed students from every branch except Space Force, but those are soon to come, and they excel in completing the mission to get their education. So everything we're doing here at the Military and Veterans Center is driven by 4 goals. And the first goal is to foster community among our students when they transition to campus, as well as with our alumni network. So we have the space on campus. Several of you have mentioned how important it is to have that dedicated space where they can study, work in groups, access computers, get the CAC readers, relax with coffee. We pair our incoming undergraduates with peer advisors, and we have a very active Student Veterans Association. The second goal we have is to honor their military service and recognize their academic achievements. We heartily promote academic success while also recognizing they bring unique experiences to our classroom. So this semester, a third of our undergraduate veterans are pursuing degrees in our Johnson School of Engineering and Computer Science. Our third goal is to connect students to the resources that they need to be successful at UTD and beyond. So in a typical semester, we host vetworking events with companies who are committed to hiring our veterans. We have the resource fairs and partner with community organizations for that and key campus offices. And similar to some other institutions, we have created 2 councils. We have a Veteran Advisory Council, which is our faculty, staff, and student veterans, and a community advisory with those corporate partners who are invested in transitioning our students to meaningful civilian careers. And then our fourth and final goal is to inform and educate our campus about what we do here at UTD. So our Green Zone program has trained over 400 faculty and staff about the military. And another example would be today we hosted a 22 push-up challenge outside on our campus. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to recognize and celebrate the accomplishment of UTD's hardworking staff and administration. And congratulations to my counterparts across Texas who are similarly committed to the success of their students.
At this time, we're going to move to our silver tier awardees. And our first honoree is Northeast Lakeview College. Northeast Lakeview College also provides several resources, food and recreational activities, priority and early registration, but they also monitor and maintain an early alert system for academic success. They keep track of their student veterans and military connected students and help them succeed. If they're at risk of challenges or indicators show that they might need help, they are partnered with mentors and provided the support. They also provide a Master Sergeant James Volstead Award for Military Veterans, a scholarship program, and they partner with the Texas Veterans Commission Veterans Mental Health Department. At this time, I would like to invite Tracy Floyd and Dr. Garcia to speak about their programs.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be recognized for in this first year of the VEERA Awards, and then among this impressive group. Thank you to the committee who reviewed the applications and determined the awards. And it's just an honor to be part of this, as I said, impressive group. At NLC, we appreciate the sacrifices and service of our military-connected families and the unique perspectives that they bring to our college and community. Our commitment to them in the years to come provided us not only a top-notch education to ensure that they receive that supportive environment so that they can begin the next chapter of their lives. Our military personnel, their commitment to service is well known. And they come to on our campus, and with the clubs that they engage with and every activity that they engage with, they give it that 100%. And it's a pleasure to be part of this group because we just started 4 years ago to begin certification, and we've grown from that initial 100 students to serving over 1,970 in 4 years. That is a huge rapid growth, and because of that rapid growth, we're very proud to say that it paved the way for us to receive a $7.7 million in state funding for our own standalone veteran center. And as we continue to grow and look forward to building that foundation of our veteran center and expanding those opportunities for our military connected students with increasing those resources, as many of you all have some amazing resources. We're jotting everything down because we're just going to glean and bring them to our center. But we couldn't have done this. Now, Tracy didn't come on this call, and I know why. She's very humble. She's a veteran herself, and she is our director of veteran services, and she has been leading the charge since we started on how we can continue to enhance and improve our services to our veterans, along with a couple of other that I'd love to mention if you give me that personal privilege of Ms. Rosalinda Amadas Martinez, who's our senior coordinator. We have 2 advisors, Keisha Malone, who is a military spouse, Ms. Monica Tabon Ramirez, who's one of our newest members, and then Mr. Jason Simon, who is our senior specialist and also a veteran. We have several veteran students that work on the team, and my first day that I came here 4 years ago, I met with the Veterans Club and the students, and they said we need to get these services, and thanks to the support of this team, we were able to not only meet their needs but exceed their needs. So what are our future plans? Definitely glean from what you all said. We're going to take some of this and try to implement it ourselves. but increasing the collaboration, the partnerships with our college community, our stakeholders, and bring more services as we get this new building. We also look forward to opportunities to engage with our joint base San Antonio neighbors to identify the needs of not only our military connected students, but their families. And I just also would like to thank the VEERA Awards group. It's an excellent evaluation tool, and we not only helped us to meet the needs of our students and exceed the expectations, but you gave us an opportunity to recognize what we accomplished, and you identified areas that we can continue to grow. So I want to say thank you to you and congratulations to all the recipients. You're all amazing, and I look forward to visiting your veteran sites as well. So that's from NLC.
Thank you, Dr. Garcia. Our next silver level awardee, Texas A&M San Antonio. The Patriots Casa is housed in Texas A&M San Antonio, and they do a wonderful job of supporting our student veterans and our military connected students. They have a housing policy that allows you to match your roommates, pick your roommates if possible, so that you're comfortable. They also provide not only academic scholarships for a cost, but Student Veteran of the Year scholarship, recognizing that student veteran who has academic prowess and excellence. More importantly, they were designated by the military of the Purple Order of the Purple Heart as a Purple Heart University, the first one in the city of San Antonio, and they have 9 known Purple Heart recipients attending Texas A&M. Our next awardee is Texas Tech University. Their Military and Veteran Programs Office, again, provides priority early registration, but they also offer a couple scholarships, the Arthur Achenbach Memorial Scholarship and the Military or MVP Veteran Scholarship. Both these scholarships are aimed at assisting first-time students that freshman year and continuing students with unanticipated costs. In addition to that, they also host the Veterans Association at Texas Tech, or the VAT Committee, where they partner with Fearless Champion and get you sporting tickets, but they also help with the cost of purchasing class ranks. Our next recipient is for the Bronze Award, and this is for the South Texas College. The Veterans Affairs Office at the South Texas College has 8 full-time employees who are dedicated to supporting students. They also provide food and recreational activities, but they also provide school supplies to those students to make sure you're equipped for success. They have a Veterans Memorial Scholarship as well that helps those who didn't receive federal aid or financial aid. And they also partner with Veterans Commission, Veteran Mental Health Department. And our final, but definitely not the least valuable, our final recipient is St. Phillips College. They have the Good Samaritan Center in addition to their VA Education Benefits Office in the San Antonio area. One of the unique programs that we wanted to highlight was their service of providing no-cost legal services through the San Antonio Legal Services team to student veterans. They also provide a litany of ancillary services and not only connect you to services, but provide office space where you can meet with not only Veterans Commission representatives, but Onward to Opportunity, Grace After Fire, the Goodwill, and Business Startup and Sustainability with the Small Business Administration. At this time, I'd like to invite Veronica Gallego and Dr. Lubston to speak about their programs.
Good afternoon, and thank you all. We're most appreciative for this honor. And let me begin by saying for St. Phillips College, it is no greater honor than to render service for those individuals that have rendered service for our country and their benefactors, their dependents, who are here with us because their family members have made the ultimate in sacrifice. St. Phillips College is now celebrating 123 years of existence, and we do carry the federal designation of being a HBCU and an HSI. We're most importantly, St. Phillips College was designated also as a Purple Heart College here in San Antonio. And we were thinking we were the first to receive that designation in San Antonio. It is a family affair for us here. Our Phi Theta Kappa students, the honor students here on the campus, actually funded, designated, created a memorial for all levels of service in the military. And so that monument is a staging point where we celebrate memorial service, the Memorial Day, as well as Veterans Day. For us, our service to the military, we support our veterans in terms of active duty service members and families by providing the courses and academic support at Joint Base San Antonio, and this is at Lackland, Randolph, and Fort Sam. We offer priority registration to all of our veterans, active duty, and family members using their benefits. We offer a new student orientation experience specifically for our student veterans and active duty members in higher education. And this orientation goes over all forms of documents needed to use their benefits at St. Phillips College. We host a graduation luncheon and outfit our graduates with red, white, and blue cords of distinction that they can wear during the commencement ceremonies. Like some of our other institutions, we do have a place where we can provide them with snacks, coffee, water, and when they bring their family members, their children, we give them coloring books and opportunities to paint because we understand the significance of the students and their family members and their children when they're having to conduct business and bringing them along. We offer computers and free printers. Well, we've provided computers, printer access, laptops, hotspots to our veterans as we go through this pandemic. Our college catalog also spells out how we review military service training and grant non-traditional credits towards students seeking particular degrees and certificate completion. Other things we conduct with our students is to support to ensure that the hunger, finances, and childcare are not barriers to student access, and that is paramount to us. You also mentioned earlier our Good Samaritans Veterans and Outreach and Transition Center. This is a center that we also receive funding through, with the support of Senator Menendez, $1 million donation and commitment, as well as in partnership with the city of San Antonio, where we have more than 70 partners working to support our veterans and their family members. And as you mentioned, as you can see, the ancillary services that are provided here, in addition to the legal services that we provide, small business services, and Joint Base San Antonio provides us with their transition officers for individuals transitioning out of the military. They are now housed not at Joint Base San Antonio, but they're housed at our Good Samaritans Veterans Outreach and Transition Center. So we are most appreciative of this award, and it is not possible without recognizing the team members. And I do want to recognize Veronica Griego, who is our senior coordinator for the Veterans Affairs Office, where I'm sure she has words also of thank you and recognition to the team, and also for our Good Samaritans Veterans Outreach and Transition Center, who is run by Bill Mosley, Colonel Bill Mosley, who have supported her into making sure that we have reached this level of recognition, and we do hope to expand so we have a larger area for our veterans to congregate, because I know that is a challenge for us right now. So with that, Mr. Gables, Alicia, Veronica, and all of the other members of the team that have brought us this level of recognition, thanks to the team and thanks to the Texas Veterans Commission for recognizing us.
Thank you, ma'am. We have had the pleasure of recognizing 14 colleges and universities for all the services that they have provided. And I just want to say thank you. In the last couple of years, we've had several of our team members visiting your campuses, talking to you with programs, providing assistance and learning at the same time. It's been a pleasure to recognize you formally and say thank you from the Veterans Education Department. At this time, I'm going to turn this over to Mr. Palladino. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue. I want to thank everybody here from all the 14 universities. I want to thank all of you for your outstanding efforts in supporting veterans and our military-connected students. Your services, as you all know, your services are critical to the successful transition of these veterans and the military, family members who use the benefits into civilian careers. I've always said it, that is, to me, is the most critical piece of the pie, because these individuals go serve their nations, and they go to where the country tells them to go. They put on a uniform, and they're serving their country, protecting our national interests, protecting our freedoms, protecting our allies, providing security, right? Fighting wars. So we're doing all these things. Then while they're doing that, nothing against their peers, but their peers are, they're starting their own businesses, they're going to school, they're graduating, they're getting careers, and so they're moving forward with their lives. So when veterans come back, Some did get some schooling in the service, but it's very difficult. So they come back and they want another career. Of course, they want to still contribute to society. They want to provide for their families. They need another career in most cases, right, in order to continue on with other goals they have in their lives. So how do they do that? They go back to school. And when they go back to school, for some, it's not an easy transition. It's just not. And we all know, I was at a school too, and I've taught at the college level. And I've visited all your locations. I've talked to your staff, talked to a lot of student veterans. Some it's a smooth transition. Others it's not, and they need that support structure, and they need the services that you provide for them. And yes, there's a GI Bill and there's Hazelwood, and they need that. They need that interface and that advocacy in order to apply for and get those benefits at Hazelwood and GI Bill. But there's also all the other services that you provide in order to help them be successful in joining student organizations and having a support structure and having an actual facility to go to, right, in a veteran center where they have a support structure there, in study skills and career counselors and academic counselors. And without that, some of them wouldn't make it. They just wouldn't. And so the service you give is critical for their mental and physical well-being as they move forward with their lives, and to provide for their families and into their successful career after service. So I thank you for what you do. I thank you for the excellent services you give our veterans, and I congratulate you on these awards. You are the first year that we've done them, and I'm proud to say that you're in this first iteration, and so proudly display it, on your websites that you received these academic excellence awards. So I look forward to your continued partnership with us and with each other, and your submission of the next cycle of recognition awards. So thank you very much, and on behalf of Laura Kerner and all the other commissioners, thank you for what you do, and we look forward to seeing you at the next Education Summit that I think is coming around the corner.